I'm Alex Villarreal with the VOA Special English Education Report. In November, the Institute of International Education in New York published its yearly report on international students in the United States. The report says more than 690,000 attended American colleges and universities during the last academic year. That number was a record high. It was an increase of 3% from the years before, but it was mainly the result of heavy growth from one country, China. China passed India as the top country sending students to the United States. The president of the Institute, Alan Goodman, said the economic crisis could have limited growth from other countries. The Institute of International Education published its report called Open Doors, with support from the State Department. The latest report is for the academic years that ended this past June. It says China sent more than 127,000 students. That was an increase of 30% over the previous years. India was the top sending country for 8 years, but last year it was in second place, followed by South Korea. Among the top sending countries, Japan showed the greatest decrease, a drop of 15%. For ninth year, the University of South California in Los Angeles reported the largest number of foreign students, nearly 8,000. The most popular field of study for international students in the United States is business and management, followed by engineering. But the report noted a 9% decrease for intensive English language programs. Alan Goodman says the reason may have been the recession. He says English language learning is often the most costly part of students beginning their studies. But Mr. Goodman pointed to an increase in another area: the number of foreign students at the undergraduate level. He says traditionally, study in America has been overwhelmingly at the graduate level. He says that has changed in the past several years. There has been a more unequal interest by families in sending students here for undergraduate education. He believes that is going to continue. There are 4,000 accredited colleges and universities. International students make up only about 3% of the total enrollment. What that means, she says, is that there is a lot of room for growth. For VOA Special English, I'm Alex Villarreal.